and today I'm going to be talking to you about the history of dolls. Here's a little background information to get us started. The earliest documented history of dolls goes back to the ancient civilizations of Egypt, Greece, and Rome. They were traditionally made from materials such as clay, stone, wood, and wax, and were typically used for sacred rituals and traditions. Modern doll manufacturing has its roots in Germany from the 15th century, yet during the 20th century, dolls became increasingly popular as collectible items. From all the research I have collected from the start of the semester, I decided to break it down into four main categories. Historical analysis, which taught me more about how dolls have progressively changed and adapted over time. Market analysis, which takes a deeper look at current products offered in retail stores today. Economic impact, which focuses on the relationship between doll industries and the economy. And international perspective, which offers more insight into the worldwide impact of major doll industries. In order to best represent the historical analysis, I decided to make a timeline to show how dolls have moved toward more open-minded representations of beauty. According to Forbes magazine, Barbie is in the top 10 largest toy industries in the world, and fourth as of 2017, which is why I decided to look at this specific company. Barbie launched its first doll in March of 1959. Ruth Handler was the businesswoman at the time, and she was inspired by a popular German doll, Bild Lilly, for her initial design. In 1999, the industry started leaning more towards exclusive, one-of-a-kind items. Limited edition dolls were very popular and seen as a decorative investment for collectors to buy. In 2001, more modern fashion icons began to influence the industry. Representations of the stereotypical slender figure, pale skin, and blonde hair still dominated the market. As the years went by, in 1961, the company started to realize the true impact and influence they had on younger children and wanted to create a more positive message. Their first line that did this was the Barbie career dolls, which represented Barbie as a president, doctor, teacher, astronaut, and more. 2009 was a very pivotal year for the industry because it was the first launch of a Barbie doll who wasn't Caucasian. The launch of the Barbie Sew and Style doll had a line purely influenced by African American culture as well as Hispanic culture. In 2010, the industry was playing around with physical representation and body proportion. They came out with three different models: curvy, petite, and tall. As of 2019, it's safe to say that Barbie has come a very long way, and the company still has plans to create more diverse lines in the future. For market research, I conducted a field study and looked at two popular retail stores, Walmart and Target. To collect accurate information, I broke down the dolls into four main categories. The first were the original dolls. The second are the Barbie fashionistas, which are the curvy, petite, and tall. The third were the Barbie Sew and Style dolls, which are the diversity dolls. And the fourth were dolls promoting Disney characters and commercialized characters. The main consensus is that Walmart had a majority of the original and commercialized Barbies, and Target had a majority of the same as well. However, as you can see, there are still good proportions of the other lines. For economic impact, the retail price of a Barbie in 1959 was $3, but now the price is an average of around $11.99. When considering inflation rates, this isn't a very great increase. However, as you can see, general sales for the industry have been declining, yet the production of new lines have led to an ongoing increase. For the international perspective, one line that best represents this research is the Barbie Women's Day collection that launched in 2018. The collection celebrates inspirational women from around the world and promotes positive role models for children. A few influential examples include Frida Kahlo, Chloe Kim, and Bindi Irwin. My three main arguments that I created are that consumers are in favor of creating more diversity and representation in the market. Doll industries today are being open-minded to more diverse physical representation, and dolls play a large role in child development process and mindset growth. For the first argument, this video was produced by BuzzFeed, and it supports this argument because it shows how the doll industry's biggest audience, which are children, find it important to see themselves in role models of all forms. Doll industries today are being open-minded to more diverse physical representation. We can see this by the historical timeline as well as a case journal conducted by Nicolay Lamb, where he created realistically proportioned 3D models of what the ideal body proportions of Barbies are supposed to be. As far as the third argument, dolls play a large role in the child development process and mindset growth. To further support this argument, here's a video for a scientific experiment conducted in 2012, which asked children questions regarding race and identity. The main takeaway is that the doll industry holds a lot of influence over younger generations, and this power has to be used to create positive role models, messages, and media for their audience. As major brand companies such as Barbie continue to launch new products into the market, it is important that we encourage diverse and equal representations of all beauty standards. Thank you.